Today is Friday, February 5th, 2021, and here's another update on my experience with shingles. So it's been 2 weeks since I gave you the last update, but I figure since the progress has slowed down a bit and hasn't been any significant changes, I figure 2 weeks update is enough. I had spent about 2 weeks in my own space, in my own classroom, teaching through Zoom to the students, and that had worked out well. There were accommodations made for me. That was great. But then I had to come back to the classroom, and I didn't feel that it would accommodate my progress in healing because of so much noise and so much going on. I decided to continue to take additional time off so I wouldn't be so overwhelmed with the stress and the chaos while trying to heal, while trying to adjust my medication and slowly taper off. I had been taking about 11 pills a day to block the nerves from pain. I decided to start tapering off, and every about 2 to 3 days I would reduce the dose by 1 pill, and it was going okay. I'm down to 6 pills per day. It allowed the pain to resurface, but it's not too bad. It just feels like stinging, like paper cuts, that type of pain. And it's manageable, but one of the medications that I eliminated helped with the headaches. And my logic was, since I wasn't getting any more migraines, I can eliminate them. But I suspect that the reason why I didn't have the migraines was because of them, so I put myself back on it. But yesterday was a pretty bad migraine, and today it kind of is mild, not as bad. So I'll continue taking the medication and slowly taper off the gabapentin. As far as the scarring goes, or the scarring is looking better. It looks like I'll probably have to spot treat a few areas. I kind of just smear the cream all over this area because I'm lazy, I guess, instead of spot treating it. So I'll probably use a Q-tip and just kind of spot treat the major spots on my forehead. And the lump on my right side of my eyelid, it's pretty much gone now. It just took a few weeks to completely disappear. And since this is a short update, I wanted to add on all the things that I gained from developing shingles. I know that sounds funny because shingles is not a joyride, but sometimes we have to make the best out of our situations in life. One of the things on my list was having spent some time reading. I read about 7 books, 2 of which were audiobooks. I gained more knowledge on real estate and financial literacy. I developed some new goals that were specific. I researched a lot about shingles, medications, post-herpetic neuralgia. I reorganized my house. I purged a lot of things I didn't need, decluttered. I finally made the wedding album for my daughter from 2019. And I learned different ways to bake and cook with matcha. Then I ate it all myself, which gained some weight. I used my air fryer after being in the box for about a year. I learned a new love for home delivery services and drive-through pickup orders. Installed a water filtration system for my sink. Learned a little bit about plumbing in mobile homes. I enjoyed teaching my daughter how to cook Lao food and taught her how to do her own home improvement repairs. And I actually enjoy making these videos to share my experience with others, especially those that don't know a lot about shingles or know somebody that maybe is going through it and could use some encouragement. And I'm glad I was able to encourage some of you guys out there to get your shingles vaccine, because I would hate to see anybody to have to go through what I did. Perhaps my condition would not have been so severe had I known a little bit more about shingles when it first developed. And the cons, I guess the bad things, the obvious, the extreme pain and suffering. It was a very traumatic experience. My voice still trembles when I describe the pain, the nerve pain. And I cried and screamed a lot. Yeah. The scars on my face, but that's minor. I'm not worried about the scar. There is still numbness on my skin. Luckily, there's still movement. I can still move my eyebrows. And well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. And I'll give you another update in 2 weeks. That's my Shingle Life.